And congrats for the putting up this big setup for the industries. And this will really help the industries to take it forward like ADAS. I am personally involved in this ADAS technology since 2019, and I work with OEMs. My experience is OEMs. I will just put some of the numbers and figures on the OEM perspective and the Indian context. And as an industry, as we together, how really we can really look into that, how we can together move forward towards the journey. This is the one number, this 2019 numbers. I just don't want to repeat the numbers, what I wanted to tell you is really approx 11% of the global growth is happening in India, and it is huge. Earlier also, injuries in national highway, state highway, other highway, pattern is more or less same. But if you see, numbers are too big. So I wanted to show it is not comparisons of the how it is things is happening, but it was the consistency of this type of the accidents, injuries, fatalities continuously is happening, and day by day you see the roads, traffic, number of vehicles is very high. One more data point. This is the one data point what I wanted to show you how impacting the vehicles with truck to bus, pedestrian to bus and different. As I represented Tata Motors commercial vehicle segment, we are focusing on the trucks, and happy to say that 2019 we started India's first CSMS trucks, and we are continuously pursuing this ADAS technology on the trucks. But it is a good big numbers and which is a red, and really we should be looking into this all the aspects. My previous speakers also talk about, I put all the things in the images, form of the images, what is the challenges is there in India, but I think we should not be worried about these challenges. Lot of time these challenges actually brings the lot of innovations, and how we can differentiate ourselves, India, from the globally. I think these are the challenges with the innovations. These are the challenges really defining our innovation as a country. So we should really look into take this opportunity. I put one slide here. Go through the details of that, but if you see sensing, think process and actuations. So on the vehicle perspective, we have to put a lot of sensors, but we also really look into that part of how vehicles are getting. The subsystems also should be really to define this ADAS. If we are putting ABS, adaptive brake system, steering system, also should complement this system. So this is the one thing as an OEM perspective, I just put for the not for the knowledge, but I just wanted to touch it at this point. So my main understanding from this, if we can work on these 5 pointers, we will be maybe the success towards the Indian journey towards the ADAS. First is driver fatigue is the number one, particularly on the trucks. When we are talking commercial vehicles, trucks are day, night, more than 6 hours people are driving the vehicles. This is most important for us. Second is overload trucks, overbraking. Third is visibility issues. I don't know how many people you are aware in the near Meerut and Delhi last mid of January, lot of accidents happen, lot of trucks, buses, cars get accident because of the fog, dense fog. Fourth is a mixed traffic conditions, everybody talk about, and lane discipline. We know we don't have a lanes, but I can tell you, I was driving my car from Bombay to Pune, and I used to drive with the ADAS systems. ACC ABS is perfectly working. And when I started my first vehicle, prototype vehicle I taken and I started driving, initial 100 kilometer I was not able to engage with ADAS systems because I was not confident on the machine's part of that. But after 100 kilometer, when I started getting confidence, then I started seeing that the ADAS is really working for India also in our road condition and cycle condition. But it is a continuous journey, we have to really continuously work on it. I just put these 5 pointers how we can really ensure that. This is one thing, if you see, driver monitoring system is the one of the basic requirement and lot of time because of the driver fatigue. Accidents are happening. This is the one very primary things we have to look. Driver monitoring system is one of the essential part of this technology on the ADAS perspective. And ADAS is a active safety. I think we should keep doing the, and Indian perspective we keep developing the things. Second, as overload conditions of the trucks, different scenarios. I just put this some images. Last 5-6 years, I was just capturing these images for Indian road condition to tell everybody when I am discussing with the tier ones. I used to talk to them ki how Indian road condition, how India is really different challenges there. No doubt it is giving the innovations, but this is the fact of the life. This I already talked about fog, and last month heavy accident happened in the across the places. And if we can go with the good sensor combinations of the radar and camera, really we can really mitigate this type of accidents. And it was really dangerous accident happened across highways. And day by day in India, highways length is increasing, vehicle speeds are increasing from 80 to 100 to 120. This is linked. I think there is no link, but we have to really think about how vehicles can be lane keep assist, how can we help in the highways, how it will be help us to drive the defined path. This maybe give us the lot of discipline also to the things. Earlier speaker they talked about the lot of driver training. So I think driver training is one of the things or understanding of the technology is very necessity. For commercial vehicle, we have a challenge because our drivers are not then so educated. But as a group of the people, this industry is to really work on that, on the futuristic programs also. These are the few use cases I just put forward in Indian road conditions, which can help us these technologies. And coming to the end of my slides, I feel as personally, ADAS is right now is a necessity for India. If we work together, we do the fine tunings, we do the proper calibrations, and we really co-create these challenges. Can we create a lot of innovation for the Indian industries? And with this, I'm just closing my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.